Goodbye to RuneScape Classic, it was good to me. Finished every quest it had, easy as 1, 2, 3. 22 full years of questing to make some deaths forevermore. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2004. Welcome back to June 29th, 2004. Unlike most other times here, we are not going to be doing anything at the start of the episode or going through any updates because we just can go straight to what we're doing next. The next update on July 13th, 2004 is the next quest. We've got Nature Spirit, which starts up here in Mauritania, over with Drezel, over in the temple. Requires Priest in Peril, which we just did, Restless Ghost, and the ability to enter Mauritania, which, for our purposes, means completing Priest in Peril. I don't think, even with the way you can skip past Priest in Peril, if you need Priest in Peril, you would automatically get the ability to enter Mauritania. Unless you still need to fight the new 2012 ghoul for that to count. Either way, we've accomplished that easily enough. A little bit of combat, nothing super crazy, and a few items we need. A silver bar and sickle mold, or a silver sickle, and a ghost speak amulet. So, let's go and get all of those, shall we? In order to get the silver bar, we're going to need to mine some silver ore. So it's going to require us going to get a pickaxe. Since we still don't have the tool belt or anything. Then we're going to need a sickle mold. We're going to need the ghost speak amulet. Just a few teleports all over the place. Let's grab some runes here. I'm going to go into Lumbridge. I'm going to go to Faldor, I guess. Lumbridge would be fine too. Faster. I'm fine with that. Get some more fire runes. We're going to be doing quite a few teleports here, so might as well just be prepared. Starting over in Lumbridge. We've got all of these law runes, which we might just want to use up at some point. We can always buy more law runes now, which is very nice. But for certain instances, we won't be able to have runes on us or any items at all. And also inventory space would be nice to have. Have the bronze pickaxe here. Pretty good. And I suppose we could go into Alcarid first. If we can just teleport to we'll go with the silver first. There's silver over here? Hopefully. Mines and all of the changes that they've been made to all the ores in different places. It's quite the thing. We've definitely done some silver mining here for crafting training, so we should be okay. There's silver here still. Been a little bit since I've had to do any crafting training. That's okay. We'll be able to come back with a better pickaxe the next time we want to, though, so that could be pretty good. Alright, that'll work. We'll just go and make this into a silver bar. Unfortunately, we can't actually make the sickle until in the quest later. We'll actually get told how to. So, for the time being, we can just make a silver bar. Is what I would say if I had the bank pin taken care of already. Alright. silver bar, silver ore. I'm just gonna use it. Make silver ore, silver bar. There you go. Don't click on the silver bar to make a silver bar. That's no good for anyone. And no, we're still not going to be putting it in the metal bank. Get out of here. We just need... We'll grab a sickle mold. New and improved at the crafting stores. Sickle mold. Still some more molds that don't exist yet, but it's a start. And now we need to go and get the Ghost Speak amulet. Over here in Lumbridge Swamps. And there is still no way to just go south through the graveyard or anything. Not even an agility shortcut there yet. We're just going to go around the castle here and around the fence down to the south between the little forest here and the swamp. So that all works out. Not too many times we need to go to Lumbridge Swamp. Eventually there'll be more things here. I guess the water rune altar is here now, so that's something. That's something. Again, for rune crafting, I don't think water runes is going to be a great choice. Mostly it's going to be air, earth, maybe like nature later. But we're not going to worry about that right now. For right now, I need to talk to Father Ernie here. Go away, I'm meditating. I've lost that Ghost Speak amulet you gave me. Father Ernie sighs. How careless can you get? Those things aren't easy to come by, you know. It's a good job I've got a spare. Father Ernie hands you an amulet. And we've replaced our amulet. That's the achievement, I guess. Be more careful this time. Okay, I'll try to be. I'm not going to try to be, actually. We are going to be dropping this once we no longer need it. Because inventory space. And I'd rather have the Amulet of Strength. Clearly the superior choice. But that should be good. We can now go start the quest. There's going to be a little bit of combat involved here, but we've got a rune hatchet and no food. I think we'll be fine. Not that food would be super helpful here. It'd be okay. But we're going to be facing some interesting beasties out in the swamp. But we need to just get over to the temple first here. Back through this area with the gates and the nothing on either side of the road. It's gonna be interesting as we slowly get all these different things. All these different pieces of content that we're constantly just running past. Entire skills, entire places, pretending that different walls still exist. Like this crazy black wall, which is on the upper side of that screen there, apparently. Interesting. And here's a Mauritania guard. They're hanging out here. Presumably in later. These guys don't exist yet. And apparently they have a werewolf here. That's not lore friendly at all. My goodness. Pay no mind to the werewolf on the other side of the barrier. We will get to werewolves on the other side of the barrier later. First we're going to talk to Drezel. We can get our Wolfbane dagger back, but we don't need it. So we'll talk about something else. Greetings again, adventurer. How go your travels in Mauritania? Is it as evil as I have heard? Well, it's okay. There's a town of werewolves. That's pretty much it. Except for all the stuff we're going to be seeing today. Is there anything else interesting to do around here? Well, not a great deal, but there is something you could do for me if you're interested, though it is quite dangerous. Nature Spirit. Now with all the items. Except. Well, what is it? I may be able to help. There's a man called Philemon who lives in Mort Mire. I wonder if you could look for him. The swamps of Mort Mire are dangerous, though. They're infested with ghasts. Who is this Philemon? Philemon Tarlock is his full name, and he's a druid. He lives in Mort Mire, much like a hermit, but there's many a traveler who he's helped. Most people that come this way tell stories of when they were lost, and paths that just seem to open up before them. I think it was Philemon Tarlock helping out. And where's Mort Mire? Mort Mire is a decayed and dangerous swamp to the south. It was once beautiful forest, but has since become filled with vile emanations from within Mauritania. The swamp decays everything. We've put up a fence around it to stop unwary travelers going in. Anyone who dies in the swamp is forever cursed to haunt it as a ghast. Ghasts attack travelers, turning food to rotten filth. What's a ghast? A ghast is a poor soul who died in Mort Mire. They're undead of a special class. They're untouchable, as far as I'm aware. Philemon knew how to tackle them, but I've not heard from him in a long time. Ghasts, when they attack, will devour any food you have. If you have no food, they'll draw their nourishment from you. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'll go look for him. That's great. But it's very dangerous. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I'm sure. That's great. Many thanks. Now then, please be aware of the ghasts. You cannot attack them. Only Philemon knew how to take them on. Just run from them if you can. If you start to get lost, try to make your way back to the temple. Cleric hands you some food. Please take this food to Philemon. He'll probably appreciate a bit of cooked food. He used to live to the south of the swamps. Search for him, won't you? I'll do my very best. Don't worry. If he's in there and he's still alive, I'll definitely find him. I saved a few runes to allow me to travel quickly to Philemon's old camp. However, I was never able to use them. Of course, now I cannot leave. You return to me, confirm he is safe. I will gladly allow you to use them. That last line there is more about quality of life teleports during the quest, which don't exist until 2013. So we're just going to need to run all the way, every way. It's going to be great. Here is Elysius. Hello there. What? Oh, don't creep up on me like that. I thought you were aghast. Can I go through the gate, please? Absolutely not. I've been given strict instructions not to let anyone through. It's just too dangerous. No one gets in without Dressel's say-so. I'm doing a quest for Dressel. Okay, on your way then. We can go through this gate. Mort Mire is dangerous, ghast-infested swamp. Do not enter if you value your life. Proceed regardless. You walk into the gloomy atmosphere of Mort Mire. Then if we walk back out, oh my, you're still alive! He does not have high expectations for us, clearly. We need to go to the south of Mort Mire. Here's some ghasts. They're destroying our pies. Rude. We need to bring these pies to Philemon. But now it's just rotten. Now 2 of the pies are rotten. It's going great. Look at all these ghasts. My goodness. The snails don't exist yet. The snails don't exist yet. It's just a massive swamp area, just filled with unattackable ghosts that destroy all your food. Not a great place to be. Not a great place to be. Here we are at the very, very south. Nothing further south from here. And we can jump over a bridge. This bridge was made impossible to fail in 2022. But we've got 57 agility, so we probably would have been fine either way. Would make for a much better early game agility training method without falling off of it constantly for like 10 hours or something like that. Anyways, here is Philemon Tarlock. Hello? Oh, I understand you. At last, someone who doesn't just mumble. I understand what you're saying. And we can see he is see-through. It's because I'm wearing an amulet of ghost speak. Why, you poor fellow. Have you passed away and you want to send a message back to a loved one? Not exactly. You have come to haunt my dreams until I pass on your message to a dearly loved one. I understand. Pray, tell me, who would you like me to pass a message on to? You don't understand. It's just that... Yes? Well, please don't be upset or anything, but you're the ghost. Don't be silly now. That in no way reflects the truth. How long have you been a ghost? What? Don't be preposterous. I'm not a ghost. How could you say something like that? But it's true. You're a ghost. Well, at least that is to say, you're sort of not alive anymore. Don't be silly. I can see you. I can see that tree. If I were dead, I wouldn't be able to see anything. What you say just doesn't reflect the truth. You have to try harder to put one over on me. What's it like being a ghost? Oh, it's quite... Oh, trying to catch me out, were you? Anyone can clearly see that I'm not a ghost. But you are a ghost. Look at yourself. I can see straight through you. You're as dead as this swamp. No offense or anything. No, I won't take offense, because I'm not dead, and I'm afraid you'll have to come up with some pretty conclusive proof before I believe it. What a strange dream this is. Okay, thanks. So we've got a ghost that doesn't know they are a ghost. Philemon Tarlock. The animated spirit of a soul not at rest. Clearly. Got some rocks. Search the stone and find that it has some sort of faith symbol scratched into it. Want to stand on it? Not right now. This one has a nature symbol scratched into it. This one has a spirit symbol scratched into it. We got a grotto tree. Hello again. Oh, hello there. Do you still think I'm dead? It's hard to see how I could be dead when I'm still in this world. I can see everything quite clearly, and nothing of what you say reflects the truth. Yes, I do think you're dead, and I'll prove it somehow. Search the grotto tree. Search the tree, you find a knot, and inside of it, you discover a small tome. The words on the front are a bit vague, but you make out the words Tarlock and journal. Okay. Read the journal. Most of the writing is pretty uninteresting, but something inside refers to a nature spirit. The requirements for which are something from nature, something with faith, and something of the spirit to become freely given. It's all pretty vague. And the only other thing we have here is a bench. On the table, you find a small mirror. You pick it up. Use the mirror on the ghost. There you go. Use the mirror on the spirit of the dead Philemon Tarlock. Here, take a look at this. Perhaps you can see that you're utterly transparent now. The spirit of Philemon reaches forward and takes the mirror. Well, that is the most peculiar thing I've ever experienced. This mirror must somehow be dysfunctional. Strange how well it reflects the stagnant swamp behind me. There's nothing of my own visage apparent. That's because you're dead. Dead as a doornail. Deader, in fact. You bear a remarkable resemblance to worm bait. No offense. I think you might be right, my friend. Though I still feel very much alive. It is strange how I still come to be here. And yet I've not turned into a ghast. It must be a sign. Yes, a sign. I must try to find out what it means. Now, where did I put my journal? You give the journal to Phil and Tarlock. Here, I found this. Maybe you can use it. My journal. That should help to collect my thoughts. Spirit starts leafing through the journal. He seems quite distant as he regards the pages. After some time, the druid faces you again. It's all coming back to me now. Looks like I came to a violent and bitter end, but that's not important now. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do now. Being dead, what options do you think you have? I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it's not like you have many options, is it? I mean, it's either up or down for you, isn't it? Well, you're a poetic one, aren't you? Your material world logic stands you in good stead. You're standing in the material world. So, what's your plan? In my former incarnation, I was Philemon Tarlock, a great druid of some power. I spent many years in this place, which was once a forest, and would wish to protect it as a nature spirit. Okay. How can I help with that? Will you help me to become a nature spirit? The directions for becoming one are a bit vague. I need 3 things, but I know how to get one of them. Perhaps you can help collect the rest. I might be interested. What's involved? Well, the book says that I need, and I quote, something with faith, something from nature, and something of the spirit to become, freely given. I know how to get something from nature. Well, that does seem a bit vague. It does, and I could understand if you didn't want to help. However, if you could perhaps at least get the item from nature, that would be a start. Perhaps we can figure out the rest as we go along. Lyra produces a small sheet of papyrus with some writing on it. This spell needs to be cast in the swamp after you have been blessed. I'm afraid you'll need to go to the temple to the north and ask a member of the clergy to bless you. Blessed? What does that do? It is required if you are to cast the druid spell. Once you've cast the spell, you should find something from nature. Bring it back to me, and then we'll try to figure out the other things we need. Okay. You need to go to the temple. Which means run in, back through the swamp, because of course it does. Whee! Probably gonna get the rest of our pies destroyed by the ghasts. And then they're gonna start consuming my life energy. Which is concerning, for sure. For sure. Yeah, there goes the 4th pie. All these delicious apple and meat pies. Just gone. It is definitely a complex and dangerous location here. Especially if you're bringing some food we would really rather not lose. And you just kind of end up with a bunch of rotten food. At least until we can solve the whole ghast problem here. Luzias is still very surprised that we were alive. Thanks for the vote of confidence. And then back to Drezel. Because this guy's also not here yet. Looks like a monk. Drezel. Ask about things. How goes your travels in Mauritania? Is it evil as I've heard? Hello again. I'm helping Philemon. He plans to become a nature spirit. I have a spell to cast, but first I need to be blessed. Can you bless me? But you haven't sneezed. You're so funny. But can you bless me? Very well, my friend. Prepare yourself for the blessings of Saradomin. Here we go. Ceram Blism Varium Fidium. There you go, my friend. You're now blessed. It's funny. Now I look at you. There seems to be something of the faith about you. It sounds like you should get back to Filament without delay. Do I can use my runes to teleport you? Nope. I'll keep them then, unless you manage to find our own way there. Okay. Yeah, the magical teleports to get down there. That's not until 2013. So we need to head back through the swamp again. Might be able to get away with this with one more pie remaining. Not getting my hopes up though. Not getting my hopes up. Running past all the ghasts. Having a great time. If we run fast enough, they can't catch us to destroy the food. That's not helped the other 4 times here. That time they just barely missed us. So, I'm gonna count that as a win. Oh, another close call there. They're not super threatening either way. Yep, there goes the 5th pie. We got 1 left. We need to cast this scroll and get something from nature. Druidic spell given to you freely by the Spirit of Filament Tarlock. Cast the spell in the swamp. And there you go. We got a lot of stuff going on there. You've completed an achievement. Some fungus in the swamp. There you go. And we pick a mushroom from a log. Ta-da! Hey, Filament. Did you manage to get something from nature? Show the fungus to Filament. Yes, I have a fungus here that I picked. Wonderful. The mushroom represents something from nature. Now we need to work out what the other components of the spell are. And what are the things that are needed again? There are 3 things. Something with faith, something from nature, and something of the spirit to become freely given. Okay, and the something from nature is the mushroom from the bloom spell you gave me. Yes, that's correct. That seems right to me. The other things we need are something with faith and something of the spirit to become freely given. Any idea what those things are? I'm sorry, my friend, but I do not. My goodness. And... okay. We've got some small hints about what it would be. Drizzle said that it looked like we had something of the faith about us, and the used spell scroll was freely given by Filament Tarlock. So that is everything. Nature symbol here. I'm going to place a Mortmire fungus. Yep. Place it there. Aha, yes, that seems right. Well done. Other side here, we've got the spirit symbol. Place the used spell scroll. Freely given. Yes, that seems right. Well done. And the final one, something of faith. So we will stand on it. And that is all 3 things. I suppose you've found out what the other components of the nature spell are, have you? I think I've solved the puzzle. Oh, really? Have you placed all the items on the stones? Oh, well, let's try. The druid attempts to cast a spell. We got big ol' magic. Magic happens. Aha! Everything seems to be in place. You can come through now into the grotto for the final section of my transformation. Alright. Enter the grotto tree. So in here, we've got a grotto. No wishing well, no obelisk. So don't worry about those parts. But here's Filament. Well, hello there again. I was just enjoying the grotto. Many thanks for your help. I couldn't have become a spirit of nature without you. I must complete the transformation now. Just stand there and watch the show. Apparently, it's quite good. Magical nature energy. Magics him into a nature spirit. Good. The transformation is complete. Now, my friend, in return for your assistance, I will help you to kill the ghasts. First, bring me a silver sickle, so that I can bless it for you. A silver sickle? What's that? The sickle is the symbol and weapon of the druid. You need to construct one of silver, so that I can bless it. With its power, you'll be able to defeat the ghasts of Mort Mire. And where would I get a silver sickle? You could make one yourself if you're artisan enough. I've heard of distant sandy places where you can buy the mold that you require, similar in many respects to the creation of a holy symbol. And what will you do with the silver sickle? Why, I will give it my blessings, so the very swamp in which you stand will blossom and bloom. And how can a blessed sickle help me defeat the ghasts? My blessing will entice nature to bloom in Mort Mire. And then with nature's harvest, you can fill a druid's pouch and release the ghasts from their torment. Okay, thanks. So this is the point where you can finally go make a silver sickle. Previously, we have a mold, we have the bar, just completely impossible, obviously. Pop over here to Falador. Nice convenient furnace location. Technically, could have just waited to do all the silver bits till this part of the quest, but that's fine. Silver sickle. Begin project. And the project is done, because crafting was not part of the mining and smithing rework, so it doesn't take a lot of extra time to make that happen. So that's good. That's good. And now, we just need to run all the way back to Drezel again. Well, we'll go past Drezel, but we really need to get all the way to Filman. And we still cannot use the 2013 free teleport, if that's even available at this part of the quest. Either way, we're running, and running, and running. I ran so much, I ran out of run. And I also must report the unfortunate destruction of the final pie. Let's just get all that out of here. Technically, the pies were still saving our lives. Or singular life, I suppose, in this case. Because they stopped the gas from attacking us. For that amount of time, at least. Here we go. Silver sickle. Nature spirit. Have you brought me the silver sickle? Yes, here it is. What are you going to do with it? My friend, I will bless it for you, and then you will be able to accomplish great things. Now then, must cast the enchantment. You bless a new sickle by dipping it in the holy water of the grotto. Magic. Sickle has been blessed. If you lose the blessed sickle, you can bless a new sickle by dipping it in the grotto waters. Now you can go forth and make the swamp bloom. Collect nature's bounty to fill a druid's pouch. So armed will the ghasts be bound to you until you flee or they are defeated. Before I can make this grotto into an altar of nature, I need to be sure that the ghasts will be kept at bay. Go forth into Mort Mire and slay 3 ghasts. You'll be releasing their souls from Mort Mire. Nature Spirit gives you an empty pouch. You'll need this in order to collect together nature's bounty. When it contains items, it will bind the ghasts to you until you flee or it is defeated. Alright. Head back through the door here. Out of the grotto. And across the bridge here. Good. So we need to collect more things from nature here. It's easily doable. Also trying to not get attacked by ghasts. Bloom with the silver sickle. Get some mushrooms. Bloom some more. And this uses prayer points. Then we can fill the druid pouch 3 things at a time. And the pouch makes the ghasts visible. And then we can attack. They are level 35. Melee enemies. we're doing just fine. 1 gas down, 2 to go. And that was also an achievement. Kill a ghast. Brilliant. Before 2018, you would get prayer experience during this. Let's move to after the quest. Potentially to allow players that don't want to get prayer XP to do part of the quest. I think it might also coincide with changes to XP being in lamp form or something. Nothing we need to worry about. There's all 3 ghasts. They technically have drops, but nothing to get excited about. So, not going to worry about that. And back inside the grotto. Nature Spirit. Hello again, my friend. Have you defeated 3 ghasts, as I asked you? Yes, I've killed all 3, and their spirits have been released. Many thanks, my friend. You have completed your quest. I can now change this place into a holy sanctuary, and forever will it now be an altar of nature. More magic. Quest complete. 2 quest points. 3,000 crafting XP, 2,000 constitution XP, 2,000 defense XP. Now all in lamp form. Guess none of this is prayer XP, so that would explain the changes to the ghasts, I guess. Access to Mortmire Swamp and the Altar of Nature. And now we get prayer XP for killing ghasts. Not that that's super helpful or anything. Welcome to my Altar of Nature. Farewell, my friend, and keep those ghasts at bay. Alright. Let's get our experience here. Crafting XP, Constitution XP, and Defense XP. It's something. Does make our defense slightly off compared to the attack and strength. So, if we want to keep these perfectly the same later, we're going to need to train a bit of attack and strength. Of course, other quests are also going to give us more XP and things, so it's fine. Also, pray at the Altar of Nature here, which gives boosted prayer points, which is pretty fun. A little bit more prayer, go a little bit further. That's nice. And drop a lot of stuff here. Destroy the mirror permanently. May not be reclaimable. Don't need it. Drop the sickle mold. Ghost Speak Amulet. Druid pouch. Other sickle here. And we had the pickaxe from last episode. We dropped it and then needed to immediately get it again. So maybe we hold on to this for a second here. It'll be fine either way. Not exactly difficult to go and get another bronze pickaxe. Yeah, this area in the nature altar here is looking pretty nice. Or altar of nature. The nature altar is a rune crafting altar. Either way. Very good. And that is everything there done. Technically we could go kill ghasts now if we really wanted to. But we don't. Not particularly helpful. That's okay. We will move on to more things with actual more updates before we get to the next quest. Next time. Goodbye.